What's up, guys? MrVerry, aka Adronus here. This is part 2 of the Maze of Lost Souls slash Demona tutorial. I'm about to enter Demona, and as I said in the last video, there are a bunch of new spawns. Like this Warlock right here that we're about to encounter was never there before. Sipsoft just recently added them. I'm just going to be taking care of the Warlocks as we go through, and I'll point out quests when we pass them and show you the entirety of Demona. Throughout this entire hunt, I get absolutely shit loot, and normally I do commentaries while I'm actually playing, but unfortunately my last commentary got cut off, so once again I'm redoing this. Um, Taking a break to chat with some friends right here. Alright, time to go up. And there's two warlocks. There's always two warlocks right up here. It's kind of a pain in the ass area. Um, if you're a lower level. For me, two warlocks at a time really is nothing. I don't feel threatened by that based on the fact that I have 1,210 health at full. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna finish this one off and end up luring a little bit more on me and hop down the stairs so I can get the other one to walk to the other side. Um, yep, running downstairs. Great haste. Alright. Now, we're going to put my ornate legs on and my bronze amulet on because I didn't have those on before, and that provides 35% mana drain protection, which is really helpful when you're fighting warlocks. And they added two Infernalists, and they mana drain even worse than warlocks. So you really need that equipment if you're going to be hunting here as a sorcerer or a druid. But yeah, silly me. Should have put the equipment on before I, dove right in, but I was eager. Um, just taking out the warlocks here. There's two on the right and two on the left, always. So just try to deal with two at a time and not go into the middle of the room like I did before, unless you can handle more than two warlocks at a time. As you can see, I explosion to get him on invisible, and took out that Arcanist in the same time. I love explosions. I think they're one of the greatest things in the game. See, got him on invisible again. SD. And I'm not going to curse this one, I don't think, because he's already at such low health that it's not worth cursing him. I might as well just use explosions to get him knock him out of his invisibility. But yeah, the loot in this hunt is real sad. I think I get like a red tome, a skull staff, and like that's it. But what was really cool is in total on this hunt, I ended up getting like two golden armors, a blue robe, 7 skull staffs, a red tome, and a luminous orb. So in the end, it worked out. Just during the recording, I was getting absolutely nothing. Now, this is the middle path, and there's a quest down those stairs, but I'm not going to go there immediately. I believe I take the left wing first. And yep, just crushing him with SDs, typical Warlock kill. And once he's done, bam, explosion to get him on invis again. And see, nothing. I actually got like 5 or 6 warlocks in a row in this video that had nothing in them, like as if I was trying to get the world record for least loot out of warlocks in a row. Like, it was miserable. But yeah, they added this one. This one was not originally here either. Sipsoft just recently added the Warlock in this room. It used to just be an Elf Arcanist, but then they added the Warlock too, which I actually am a fan of because, as I've said previously, I used to be able to run through Demona and kill everything and have to wait for spawn. That's no longer a problem for me, so that's a good thing. There's one stone golem here. They added. There used to be only 2 warlocks on the left wing. They added one more, so there's 3. To the north is the Infernalist and the library, where there's 2 quests. I forgot to point out where the quests are, but I later on in the video I will return and show you where they are. Um, After I deal with the Infernalist. Yeah, so there's one Infernalist here. Which, also, the Infernalist was never here before, of course. They just added him. And upstairs, there used to just be one single Warlock. Now there is both an Infernalist and a Warlock. Which, depending on your level, might not be too fun for you. Yep, taking out that Warlock. I always put him in that corner, that way if they do go invisible, rather than wasting an explosion, I can just step to the top left and Exori Mortem and kill him. I think the only thing I've looted so far was a dark mushroom. That's pretty pitiful, but alright, we'll take out the Infernalist here. And for those of you who don't know, Infernalists do have resistance to death, but sudden death runes hit much harder on them than icicles, even though they are weak to ice. So, and I forgot to bring icicles this hunt, honestly, so I just SD them down. Eat a little brown mushrooms, and on we go. We're gonna go to the left wing now, and after I pot up a little bit, gotta get that mana. And the first Warlock that they added is right there. He was never there before. He did not exist up until recently. A really nice trick with creatures that run away from you that I'm doing right now is by standing next to them, they will not run away as long as you always stay 1 square adjacent. Once they reach their runaway health, like let's say Warlocks run away at 400 health, they will run away. But otherwise, if you stand next to them, they will keep walking next to you. So as long as you don't mind the melee damage, it's worth it. See, first red tome. Finally loot. After clearing a shitload of Warlocks. And we're going to clear the rest of the left wing, and I'm going to show you not a quest, but daily spawns, or, well, not daily spawns, but whenever it resets spawns. I've actually gotten more than one in a day before from it, but there's a bronze amulet / necklace, I forget, whichever one, it gives you protection for mana drain, in one of the dressers, and in the other dresser there is a life crystal which can be converted into a life ring. So those are pretty helpful items, and to get them for free is nice. 3 assassin stars. That Warlock was being more generous than the last ones. Alright, now here's the room, and that is not the correct dresser, there's just a spell book. In here, though, there's the life crystal, bottom left, and over to the right, that dresser contains a bronze amulet, or necklace, whichever. But anyway, very helpful, especially because I use them to hunt Warlocks, so when I come here, this is the first wing I clear, so I can go pick those up. And if you're going to be hunting for a while, it gives a better chance of that actually respawning, which is a really good thing. It's nice to get 2 life crystals for free while you're getting loot off the creatures you're hunting anyway. The teleport is out of here. You do not have to go back through the Maze of Lost Souls to leave here, thankfully. If Zipsoft did that, they would be extremely evil. You just have to go south of where I just was, and there is a teleport that will take you to the surface. North, back in the library, if you check all of the bookcases, you will find the quests. Um, I'm sorry I forgot to cover them specifically. I covered the rest specifically, but I think you get the idea of where to find them. Pausing for a sec here. Ah, eyes watering for no reason. That's pleasant. Alright, onward we go. Now, I am not sure if I clear the middle or the right first. Yep, we're gonna do the middle first. Alright. The middle is my least favorite section. The left wing is my favorite. Right is a close second. This room just contains a shitload of dragons and a shitload of warlocks. And the best strategy that I've found is to try to get all the dragons up front and avalanche them down. If you, of course, if you're a sorcerer or druid. And then once you've got the dragons taken care of, go handle the locks. The I always seem to have really good loot luck here with dragons, other than on this hunt for some reason. Um, but it seems like every time I clear this room, I get like a wand of Inferno. And then if I'm hunting on like my paladin and I'm killing dragons, I would be lucky to ever loot one. But as you can see, I got two warlocks on me. I'm using the standby trick again, standing next to them so that he wouldn't run away from me. I'm going to take care of this dragon really quickly because I can dispose of him much faster than I can the warlock. And it's just easier to get rid of him first and then deal with the bigger threat. So my curse hasn't run up yet. Oh, and I'm trying to curse him right now. Okay, I got him cursed, so he's not going to go invisible. Up here, I'm going to get two dragons on me because I didn't realize that well, I kind of forgot about the one that was at, like, pretty low health that's following me now because it healed. I'm going to finish the warlock in the corner and then take care of the dragons. And then the warlock. The other warlock, that is. The two chests right there are the quests. I I believe there's a silver emblem SD rune in one and like I forget what's in the other. You can look it up on tibia.wikia.com, but I will show you. I will point them out to you. Alright, crushing him. Bam. An inkwell. Um, so see, there's the quests. And there's shitty loot. Or bread. Well, but what's really interesting is the fact that I looted two golden armors in one hunt because warlocks have a 1 in 400 chance of dropping them. And I typically don't see a golden armor every 1,000 SDs I use, and you guys can gauge how many SDs I use per warlock just by watching this, so you understand how hard it is to actually loot those items. Um, right now, I'm gonna get that one lock on invisible by explosioning, as you can see. Rush him, start SDing him, get him in the corner so that he can't run away. He's gonna go invisible, get knocked out by curse, I think. I'm just gonna SD him down. And on to the next one. I'm gonna get him down in the bottom right corner. Or actually, he kind of pulls a fast one on me and loops around. They will do that occasionally. They're a pain in the ass. Looking to aim where my explosion should be. Nailed him. Got him knocked out of Invis. Start SDing again. Same old, same old. Anyway, I'm looking for new suggestions on video ideas. Like, are there places that you would like to see in particular in Tibia, or are there quest tutorials you would like done? If so, leave it in the comments and I'll see if I can do it. Chances are I can and will. It's just a matter of time. I promise to put up one video every day, and right now I'm one video behind, so kind of disappointed in that, but I'm gonna catch up. Alright, this Warlock was never there before either. This whole hallway was completely clear. They just added those two um, in the hallway. And in the very northern part, they added um, another Warlock. There used to only be one, so they added a total of 3 Warlocks to this wing. 4 if you count the third Warlock upstairs. And the upstairs of this part is where you can find, oh look, the Skull Staff, nice, is where you can find the boss Zarabastor, very rarely, because I hunt here quite frequently, and I have yet to encounter him, which is really disappointing. I've always wanted to kill him. And it's just a boss that seems to evade me non-stop. But what can you do? Finishing him off. Alright, now we're gonna head up north. And there's a ton of Elf Arcanists in this room, which is not a problem for anyone who should be here in the first place. Take care of them quickly, and then go deal with the Warlock. Another thing to mention is that Sipsoft recently made it so that creatures could not damage other creatures, which is actually pretty shitty because I used to get a good laugh out of watching the Warlocks E-beam the Elf Arcanists and crush them in one hit for me. It was like, thanks buddy, and then kill them, you know. A Luminous Orb, nice. I mean, I appreciate that. As I mentioned earlier in the total loot, that was the Luminous Orb I looted. There's the second Warlock they added. Well, third, technically. And I usually push him. I like where he spawns because he's very easy to push into the corner. And once he's in the corner, he's no longer a threat, really. Yeah, shit loot again. Here is where the quest is, and where Zarabastor has a chance of spawning. Yeah, that one's pretty easy to get into the corner. Or you can put him toward the table on the bottom right. Either way, it's easy to trap that one. Zarabastor spawns in the south near the quest, and so do 2 Warlocks. There used to only be a total of 2 Warlocks here, as I said previously, and now there is 3. And here are the rest of them. And there's the 2 quests right there. And I believe you get a time ring and like a might ring or an energy ring or something out of them. Nothing too big, but if you're going to be here anyway, you might as well grab them. And I'll show you. I'm probably going to go ahead and walk up and click on them, and it'll say for me this chest is empty because I've obviously already gotten the quest. But for those of you who haven't, should help. Alright, he's almost down. I love how fast I kill Warlocks now. I really do. Oh, forgot about the quest. There we go. Now, see, there's that. Chest is empty. Chest is empty. There's the quest. And I'm actually gonna end the video here. Um, I was gonna go back and show you guys the teleporter room and stuff, but since I already described where it is, I don't really feel the need. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe and comment.